From the inside of the Annex, you wouldn't be able to tell that it is less than 50 meters from a school of 1,400. It's quiet and slow-paced compared to the bustling of students and hallways. But what happens inside the Annex is special and very important. And while it is important, many students don't seem to know what it is exactly that goes on inside these walls.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I've heard of it, but I don't really know where it is.
Most students know of the Annex as a place where Halloween for Hunger donations go to, or where they can go if they lose or rip a uniform item. But it is much more than that. Now in its 5th year of operation, the Annex, which is a part of the Cathedral outreach program, provides students, their families, and people from the community with basic necessities needed to have an acceptable quality of life. This includes food, clothing, hygiene products, household goods, and even furniture. Mrs. Paveo, an educational assistant at our school, helps keep the Annex running.
The people involved in the Annex right now are educational assistants. We are open first and second period, and we bring in special needs kids. They come in and somewhat of as a co-op, and we work with them on life skills and sorting.
In addition to providing food, clothing, household goods, and personal hygiene products, the Annex provides students with school supplies and will even wash students' clothing if they cannot get their clothes washed at home or may not be able to afford to if they live on their own. Mrs. Paveo is always looking for help with the Annex and encourages students to get involved.
Well, we'd like to see students get involved with the Annex, one, if they can volunteer to get their community hours. There's a little bit of a glitch with that because we are only open first and second period, but if there's senior students who have spares, they're welcome to come in and help us out. Also by donating food products, or we have Halloween for Hunger, so we have students who will go trick-or-treating for food. So, you can get involved that way. You get community hours, and we get to stock our food bank.
With all of the wonderful things going on in the Annex, the reality is that they're running low on supplies. The record amount of food collected this year from Halloween for Hunger is quickly diminishing, and while this may look like a lot of food, soups and canned beans can only do so much for hungry families.
Our food bank is visited on a regular basis, and we have times where we have a lot of food and other times where we don't. This is one of the times where we're very, very low. We really could use more food. We're looking for products like peanut butter and tuna, beefaroni, Kraft Dinner, Mr. Noodles, things like that. They seem to be the things that go first. We also are in desperate need of health and beauty aids, sanitary products, shampoos, toothpaste, toothbrushes, deodorant.
Last year alone, there were over 850 visits to the Annex, with over 350 for uniform items. Not all of these visits were made by students and their families, however.
We have a lot of families who come in that are in Good Shepherd because they come in as either refugees or immigrants and they don't have a place to stay. So when they do get their place, then they come to us and we try to set them up. So we're looking for toasters and kettles, we're looking for dishes, things that are a necessity, bedding, towels, all that kind of stuff is in need. The Annex is basically set up like a store. The only difference is that everything is free. So parents can have the opportunity, and students have an opportunity to come up here and shop for whatever it is they need. So we are always looking for clothing, gently used clothing. Sure, we do want to dress our students, that's obviously very important, but they have siblings, they have their parents, everybody needs clothing. So we are always looking for donations.
It is evident that the Annex does a lot of great things for our students and our community, but what is more evident is that they need our help to keep providing the services that our community relies on. A food and personal hygiene products drive will be starting soon here at Cathedral, but in the meantime, go through your cupboards and cabinets at home so you can do your part and help the Annex. For CHSTV News, I'm Carly Billings.